Marching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And here comes the Miami offense now, and it's the southpaw in his 3rd season at the wheel for the Fins. Quarterback Tua Tagovailoa.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-to-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of a season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
Ready, set.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, Raheem Mostert, remember, he established himself as a special teams guy before becoming a good runner, and he's never been one to back away from contact as he's able to run through would-be tacklers there on his way downfield. Tua now on first down.
That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36.
They'll run right side with Mostert.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 19 carries, 68 yards.
They've won 2 straight games, and they've done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through and dropped him for an 8-yard loss.
A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Under pressure, they got him again.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
The competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive.
Bringing him out is the rookie, a 7th-round pick out of Kansas State, Skylar Thompson.
So when I reviewed last week's game and saw the 4 touchdown passes that he threw, I thought about you during the Turkey Bowl last year.
Yeah,
you guys
right.
had the same stats, except he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award with his.
Well, he got touchdowns, I got picks. I like going back watching the film with you, and we thought it was a good performance in person. Obviously was, but you thought even better on tape. It was really something to watch.
Yeah, but I love was how he spread it around. A lot of people involved in the passing offense. 4 touchdown passes culminated it.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
From the gun, it's Thompson.
And this one's incomplete.
The Lions at 2-4 here in the first half of the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Swift. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. The numbers for him from a week ago. 15 carries, 61 yards.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
From the 39, Thompson. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. This is Swift on the counter. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. This defense for the Dolphins, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
A good passing down here, and they send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on second down. Here's Thompson. Quickly to Hawkinson. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Second down and 8.
Brings up second and 8 at the 16-yard line.
Thompson to throw on second down. On the slant, this is Chark. And in for the Lions, touchdown. DJ Chark, his second touchdown on the season. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. That time, a 9-play drive. And it's DJ Chark who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So Miami coming out for their second drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. First and 10. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. On the carry, this is Myles Gaskin. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Running on first down is Mostert, but he can only manage a yard, and that's about it before he's tackled.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game in the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. Here's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Tua. They'll leave that one for Gaskin.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Here's Williams to return. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Lions will take over. So here are the Lions to take over. Last week they got a good victory over the Dallas Cowboys, and they are in the driver's seat here right now as well. First down. Here's Thompson. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Some more great football coming your way in prime time to wrap up the month of October. It starts tonight. Could it be a Super Bowl preview? The Packers and Bills from Buffalo at 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow, Halloween night, Monday Night Football, the Bengals and Browns from Cleveland. And how this game has changed in importance in recent years. He's got a man, complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. The 20, 10, 5, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call them, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Lions will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Thompson will look to the air on first down. And that's out to the flat for Swift. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. First down, Thompson. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. And some room to work. And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 11. 65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Thompson going play action here. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge. That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction. And that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them. And now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Seibert able to knock this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Fields it right around the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Miami set to take over. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
He'll drop this one underneath to Gaskin.
They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. And a stoppage here. A timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. Tua, the final shot before half. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the 3rd. Thompson on 1st and 10.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Back-to-back 9-sack seasons in Miami have firmly established Emmanuel Ogbah as the face of the Fins pass rush.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Dolphin football.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10
at their own 28-yard line.
He'll look to Mostert to start things out.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Second down, here's Mostert again.
And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Tua.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. Detroit's offense ready to take over. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
Second down. Here's Thompson. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. 3rd and long, Thompson. Man open, it's St. Brown, he's got it. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Able to convert on 3rd and 14, a terrific play call.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another 1st down there.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
That's good for the Lions. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Off play action, Thompson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
92 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. 1st down, and they go with Swift again. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Thompson's throw taken in by Hawkinson here. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. It would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout.
It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Thompson looking to throw.
Touchdown! T.J. Hawkinson, a 2-yard touchdown grab, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the 27, Tua.
He'll swing this out to Mostert.
They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and it's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
I like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so he can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man, Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline, you know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
On the return is Williams.
13 yards the tally on the return there. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw, Thompson.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Now Thompson.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
They'll try it now with Swift. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end. But right now, they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well.
Looking for Hockenson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit.
A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game.
And the Lions are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Cybert on for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the drive there took 6 plays.
And it was T.J. Hockenson who finished the drive with a touchdown reception.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1.
Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Tua now on first down.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. He was looking for Raheem Mostert there.
And it's second down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
He'll swing this out wide to Gaskin.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Looking to pass. Tua.
Got a man. It's...
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the fourth quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
3rd and long, Thompson.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
On the handoff, this is Swift. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 135 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry. With and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8. At the 10-yard line.
Thompson to throw on 2nd down. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Austin Seibert on 4th field goal.
Seibert's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins ready to take over on offense. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big deficit, Charles, but they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He completes it to Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Tua with a throw brought in by Hill. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. The Dolphins on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Will Harris. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, and what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the 1st down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now a handoff to Chandler. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turn.
Apple pies, family size, leather bombers and Nikes and cars, dangerous corners. out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know